Hi, lovely people. Welcome to today's session. Today's session will be a bit technical, so I would request all of you to give your full ears and listen it completely. Of course, if you have any questions, you can write down in the comments. You can email me. You all have my email IDs mentioned in my channel. You can write down in the comments. I will make sure I answer each and every question. Today's topic will be Scrum events. Prior to this, we have discussed multiple things. What are stakeholder? What is a software? What is a project? What is a methodology? What is a framework? Now, today is the main session, I would say. Although all the sessions are main, but today's session is the main because it from here we start the technicalities of Scrum events, of a Scrum Master, the roles and responsibilities mainly of a Scrum Master, technical with the technical knowledge. So Scrum events. Before understanding Scrum events, let's understand what is a sprint. Sprint is a container of multiple events. Consider sprint as a box which has multiple ongoing repetitive events for our continuous improvement so as to impact and adapt and again continuously improve for stakeholder satisfaction and building a working software. So yes, sprint is a box. Now, sprint, we have to be consistent in a sprint. We have to be, everything should be time boxed. Every meeting should be done at the same time in the sprint. So sprint will have multiple events. I will come over to all the events. So all the events have to be done at the same time for the same duration. And since we have so many events, we do not need any external meetings because all these Scrum events covers almost everything, all the doubts, all the progress, the doubts, the user stories or clarifications, everything is the agenda, everything is covered in this meetings. So we do not need external meetings in a sprint. So what are those? So in the sprint, we will have sprint planning. Then we will have, so before sprint planning, you should know the capacity and velocity of your team. With the historical data, you can know the capacity and velocity of a team. So sprint planning will be there, and then we will have daily Scrum meeting. So this is the picture I will attach on top of this. In this picture you can see, so we will have sprint planning, we will have daily Scrum, we will have sprint review, and whatever the feedback we get in the sprint review, we will pass it on to the retrospective, and as a byproduct of retrospective, we will have our backlog generated so as to accommodate in the next sprint. So whatever our stakeholders give us the feedback, whatever we have developed, when we showcase the working software to our stakeholders in a sprint review, we will get few feedbacks, right? Or if not feedbacks, there will be few extra add-ons, extra changes, more changes, or any discussion. It can have there has to have an action plan in a sprint as a byproduct of a sprint review. There should be an action plan. So that action plan is passed over to the sprint retrospective. And also sprint retrospective also, guys, you should, as a good Scrum Master, you should have an action plan for your sprint retrospective as well. So if you do not have an action plan in your Scrum in your retrospective, there is something wrong as a Scrum Master, the way you are leading that retrospective. Mind it, every retrospective needs to have an action plan. So that action plan then is passed on to, for the next, is passed on to the backlog refinement, and we accommodate in the upcoming sprints. So that's how the cycle goes on for sprint planning. Right, so now we'll be covering our first session, which is the first event, sorry, which is sprint planning. So, Scrum event, I just missed one part before proceeding to sprint planning. So, Scrum events is combination of product backlog, product owner owns the product backlog, we refine the product backlog, we keep refining it, and from that, we keep refining the product backlog so as to adhere to our product goal. And from that product backlog, we pick the user stories in the sprint so as to adhere to our sprint goal, right? It works this way: product goal, sprint goal, product backlog, sprint backlog. So that's how we rotate and produce an increment for our stakeholders. I hope I'm making sense. So next will be our sprint planning. I'll be covering that now, probably in the next video. So we will have our sprint planning and then more Scrum events. All right.